Hello and welcome to another Everquest guide. Today we're going to be looking at the heroic level 100 Paladin. And we're going to start this one a little different than the other ones. So our Paladin here is already 67. You might remember him from some series I did a year or two ago where he was leveling up with a ranger and another character, Holdridge here, and that was Holdridge's Crusade. But I feel like bringing that series back, and I don't want to go through all the levels. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the you know, a normal thing that people do is boost their character after they've done it. So we have 4,000 points here. I just purchased some more so I could have enough on this account. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our heroic character right now. There we go, a heroic 100. Let's go ahead and buy it. And we'll complete that. That one cost us 3,600 like last time. All right, so now we have our heroic boost. We can come over here to our heroic thing and we're just gonna hit upgrade character. This is irreversible. I did clear out some bag space. He's got a bunch of junk on him. I don't even know what it is, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, damn it. Go back there and upgrade, and we're gonna do it. So here we go. So many things going on. Just let this go. All right, we've upgraded. Prettier size. Do you want to have your heart bars? No, I do not want to change my hot bars because I like my heart bars. And he's memorizing new spells, and kind of like in the other videos, we're just gonna get rid of all that here in just a second after he's done doing his thing. And one thing I did not mention in the other videos is the trial of Matamura. All that stuff you get from the level 85 heroic boost you get for these ones, and you do get some trade skills. Let's kind of scroll up here. We did it from a new character, so we didn't get to see all this stuff. But if we go up past all the AAs, if we can see it right, it should show our oh, maybe it's just so many AAs that it doesn't show it. No, it doesn't. But if we go here to skills, right, it maxed all our skills out. So like you know, 525 alcohol, everything else, all our combat skills are 400. See this, everything's maxed out, right? And our trade skills are all maxed out at 150 out of 300. So something I didn't mention in the previous videos, but let's go ahead and go from there. All right, so I need to free up 2 bag spaces. So we're gonna take off this one and that one. We're gonna claim our heroic supplies, which is 2 heroic backpacks, some food, and an energy source. So let's go ahead and do that. Select that one. Should give us 2 heroic backpacks. If we open those back up, we got 4 slots. A heroic backpack has a lot of slots in it. So since we upgraded our character, we get all our heroic gear as quest rewards. So let's go ahead and just select that. It'll put it all in our bag. And we'll select this one. This is the Grandiose Consigned Armor set, and then we're gonna get 25,000 platinum along with that other stuff. Let's go ahead and claim that. All right, so we need to put this armor on. So this is a little bit different than the other ones, right? We already had all that kind of set up. What I think I'll just do is I'll go ahead and get all this armor put on, and then we'll go from there. Alright, I believe that is all the armor put on now. It did give us a new mount. Let's go ahead, and we didn't get to see what it looked like in the other one, but this is what the heroic mount looks like. I think it looks pretty cool, especially with the gnome and this kind of reddish armor here. But let's go ahead and dismount that right now. Alright, let's take a look at what they memorized for us. So lots of spells: steadfast stance, reconcile, demand for honor, blah 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 blah. So I don't I'm not going to use any of these in this form. I like to have things in a certain way, and that's what we're going to do. That's why I didn't change the hotbars either. All right, so let's take a look at our armor first and do our clickies that we need to do. So we are now a Holy Defender, level 100. There was no option for a two-hander, so we got a what is this? 5 ratio one-handed sword, which is pretty much a tanking setup, right? We look kind of cool now, I think. Cooler than they looked before. So let's go ahead and click these things, right? So this will give us Soothing Breath. What does this one do? This is geo whatever. So we'll leave that there. The breastplate does not have a clicky. Chest plate, or the neck does not have a clicky. It has a focus. The cloak gives us illusionary spikes, which is a damage shield. We'll want that one. The shoulders give us more dodge skill. I don't think I clicked that on the other ones. The boots do not have anything. The ring does. Form of defense. The other ring, knowledge of the past. I believe the belt has one, right? Expanding mind. So some more mana. Alright, and I think that is all of those items that will give us a clicky. I might have missed one. Oh, the face, probably. There, it gives us another 1,000 hit points. And I think that is everything. Alright. So, I like gnomes, so you'll see there's a trend my characters, but there we go. We have a power source that gives us some stats and whatnot. Alright, so first things first, how I like to do my spells. As in the other videos, I like to do a DPS and a buff set. So let's go ahead and do buffs first, because make this a little less annoying. We have a cleric mercenary, so some of this doesn't really matter buff-wise since there's overlap, but we're going to go ahead and just memorize kind of like what we would have going anyway. Alright, so that is agilism, that is the single target buff, that's the Brells, it's our shielding, it's going to be our self buff. Or HP buffs, symbol, we don't need that because it's inside of agilism, and steadfast stance we're going to put on our other bar, so we don't need to worry about that one right now. Statistic buffs, armor class, it's inside of agilism. Yelp is going to be a combat one. I have no idea what silent piety is. Piety. Yeah, I don't even know if I'd want to cast a level 69 spell at this level, so I'm not sure on that one. It doesn't matter. Alright, those are all good. Beneficial combat initiates, so I don't know which one's better. They're both level 100, aren't they? Let's just memorize them both and take a look. Alright, preservation of the ice clad. Bestows. Channel the this one sounds complex. Increase your strength by 69, armor class by 21, and makes people hate you. I like that one better. I don't know if they stack or not, but let's see. All right, and those are probably other ranks we don't need to worry about right now. Conversions, not going to worry about that. Mark of the Exemplar. I think this is not a damage shield in the sense of a druid damage shield, so let's take a look at that. See here, haste, Valor Mar, we're not going to worry about that. I don't think it's going to be useful for us in this state. Let's see here, that is I have no idea. Let's take a look. I think that is the Allegiance spell, so that won't be much use for us. Invisibility, invulnerability, melee guard. Since the dead, okay, no, that's useful. And then these are all going to be attacks. So let's read this one. Actually, before we do that, let's see if this one, where to go. All right, there's Reverend Fury, right there. I have some buffs on me from, I don't know what. I got, who knows. I think actually it'd be more in line with the other one if I just click all these off, right? There we go. All right. There we go. Mounted Blessing Media. All right, so Reverent Fury and Preservation of the Ice Cloud. Do these stack? Yeah, it looks like they do. This is a 4-minute rebuff. So Preservation of the Ice Cloud is going to want to be on our other bar for sure. All right, let's get Armor of the Formidable Grace. That's a 4-hour cast. We're going to get Brells. And Hand of the Pledged Keeper. And places a mark of exemplar on your target. Alright, so that's a target-based spell. And Protective Guard. So this one is going to be... Where does that go? Gives the target of the target... Oh, so... That is a combat buff. Alright, so that's good. So let's just go ahead and save this as buffs for now. Alright, and let's go ahead and just clear all this out. Now, I like stuns and I like heals that heal me. That's kind of like the way I like to play the thing. So let's go ahead and go to direct damage. Let's take a look at what we have. We have Force of the Ice Clad. We have some Twin Cast, and we have Undead Nukes. So we're going to go to Shard's Landing. That's where we're going to go. That's the intro level zone for this heroic character. So we're going to go ahead and Crush of Tar. Let's see what that actually says here. Channels holy power into a cohesive bolt of energy, generating large amounts of anger. Alright, that's the word I want right there, anger. Alright, we'll go with the next one. And then we'll go with Force the Ice Clad. I don't know how many of these we're going to need. Alright, this one. Direct damage spell that reflects healing twin cast upon the caster. And deal 4,000 damage to undead, summoned, and everything else. Okay, so that does damage. This will stun creatures up to 103. Sounds fine. Stun creatures 105. Sounds fine. Alright. Let's see what else there is. We can grab another dark damage. 97. We already have the crush on there, so we're fine there. Let's go Force of... Yeah, Force of... Reverence? I think that's the one I want. I haven't pre-done any of this. This is just me winging it. So, if I'm doing something terribly wrong and you play a Paladin, let me know what I'm terribly doing wrong. Alright, so we have those. Now we're going to grab some heals here. We're going to want a duration heal. And we're going to want some Wave of Sorrow. We'll grab that one. And I can't even see these. Splash, we're going to want that one. And Aura of the Sunrise. Alright, we'll grab that one. And what do we got here? Resurrection. Wow, we got resurrections. Totally forgot about that. Let's see here. I want Reverent Touch, I think. Alright, so let's look at these right here. So, Reverent Cleansing fills your target's body. So this will heal the target of the target. So when I'm tanking, I can use it to cast it on me. Fills your target's body with a cleansing light, healing them for 4,200 every 6 seconds. So this is kind of like throw it on. It'll heal over time, kind of like a torpor kind of thing, but weaker. Wave of Sorrow eliminates a wave of sorrow. emanates is what I'm looking for here. A wave of sorrow from the caster, healing everybody for 7,200. All right, splash of cleansing, free target spell, which will cure many detrimental effects. So let's see how this is a target spell. Click on that again. I don't think we can cast in this room, so it'll cure things on us and perform a light heal. Aura of the Sunrise channels the power of the sunrise, consuming 2,900 mana to heal your group. This spell requires you to be in a group to function properly. Let's see if I can cast it in here. There we go. So it's just another heal to have on our bar. And this is a healing your target kind of spell, so I'll have that on the bar for now. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. Let's actually take that one off. I think we're going to need some room for some of these other things here. So down here at the bottom, I'm going to put Steadfast Stance. And then right here, we're going to put, what was that one called? Preservation of the Ice Clad. We're going to go ahead and put that one right there, because that's a 4-minute spell, 32 charges, so we're going to probably cast that a lot. And we might have to drop a few more. We're going to be running a cleric mercenary, so we might not need as much healing, so we'll kind of play that by ear. Just want to make sure I got everything. Oh, we do have a calm spell at this level too, so that's nice. Jolt, don't care about that. We're gonna want, is this the Demand for Honor? I think that's the one we're gonna want. Confronts your enemy, yeah, we want that one. Let's drop the Aura of Sunrise. And we'll just leave the cure there for now. Let's see what we want. I honestly feel like we're kind of good. I'm probably missing something obvious that we'd want. Let's see what this one was again. Protective Allegiance gives your target a target melee buff. Alright, that sounds fine. Alright, so we got some spells. We'll call this, save this one as new. Call it tanking. And I do plan to use this character in a limited series that I'm going to be doing, so there's going to be more of him doing things. So his whatever we got going on is going to be refined over time. All right, so let's see what we got in here. We got attack on taunt. Let's see, auto skill. What can we auto skill right now? Because that's probably not set up. Auto skill bash. That's set up now. All right, this is going to be our spam. So we're going to do cast 1, cast 2. Leave that the rest the same. We're going to put that in the 2 slot. All right, stuns. This is going to be cast 3, cast 4. Cast 5. We're not even looking at AAs yet, so we'll get there in just a second. We'll put that in the 3 slot. What was snare? That was when I had the Ranger multi-boxing. That was the snare button. All right, let's drop that and that. So, Reverent Cleansing fills your target with cleansing. So we're going to put this in 5. That's the heal over time on us. Then we're going to put the group heal on 7. And what do I got going on here? I got a bunch of stuff over here. Just go ahead and kick all that off. We don't have a range anymore, so we're going to put Demand for Honor on 1. This is going to be our pull ability, I believe. If I remember correctly. Yeah. And we're going to put this in 3. Go and put that in 4. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff right now. Not 100% sure how I want to play all this out. Alright, so that looks good. Let's go to our mercenaries, make her reactive. So she actually starts buffing. So we're at 87,000 hit points self-buff. That might go up just a little bit with her buffing us. Now, as a paladin with sword and shield, we're going to do significantly less damage than the like Beast Lord was doing in the other classes. So just keep that in mind. But we shouldn't die. We should not die. I guess she's not going to buff us. Let me double check. This character does have the owlbear, so he's going to have a little bit more hit points than the other guy, but not too much. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. So, well, with that, stun that. That'll take care of all that. Splash cures. Oh, man, I don't know where to put that right now. And protective allegiance. Let's put that on 4. That should be everything, I think. Let's go. Let's go see if we live or die. Oh, actually, no. Before we do that, let's take a look at our can activate AAs. I totally forgot about these. Alright, so class-based armor of the Inquisitor. Activate, increase the effective numbering heals. I need a place to put these. Let's make a new bar. And let's just make this big bar right here. So we're going to put this. This is a healing buff. Consumes 8 opponents with a beacon of light, stunning them. Alright, this is kind of like an attack. Let's swap these around. Don't worry about this. Divine aura. That'll make us invulnerable. I'm not concerned about it. Oh, heroic leap. I did not realize that Paladin's got that. That's nice. Blessing of purification. Alright, I'll put that over here. It's kind of like a cure thing. Knight's Yelp 2 consumes mana to deal 1600 damage. Alright, we want to put that on our bar somewhere. Let's just put it right here. Divine Aura, Divine Call. Unactivated, increases your target. Oh, this is a taunt. Let's go ahead and put that right there. See here. Oh, this is Divine Protector's Unity. This will buff us with all our self buffs without having to memorize them, and can be useful as long as you keep it up in rank. It added 2 spells we didn't even have on us: Remorse for the Fallen and Silent Piety. So I guess we already had the other ones. Divine Stun. I believe I already have this one in my macro, right? 73. 73. Force of Disruption. Force of Disruption blesses you with Knight's Yelp 2, increases your hatred. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put that one here. So, Alt Act 3826. We're just gonna be spamming that button, so we'll see if it works. Let me make a hotkey for it though, so I can kind of see when it's off and on. See, Gift of Life instantly critically heals all allies in a 400-foot range. So let's put that one right here. That's just like a group life on lay on hands. See here. This is a res, so we're not going to need that. Another armor-based buff for the group. Hallowed Eyes stunning them. This is another AoE stun. Halt the Dead. What's this one do? Reduces the movement speed of an undead target by 60%. Alright. I don't think we're going to be fighting undead, so I'm not worried about that right now. There's a lot of situational stuff we're not going to be doing. I see here another lay on hands. We already put Heroic Leap on our bar, so should be able to. I can't use it in here, but We'll see. See, judgment grants your melee attacks a chance. 800% bonus. All right, this is a lot of damage. Oh, but it reduces your target's hatred for you, so not sure I want to do that one right now. Reduces the amount of hatred. What? That's kind of weird. Shackles and Tunar. Root your target. Alright, that's one we want. I'm gonna put that right there in the middle. These will all change at some point in time. Let's see here. This ability, when activated, increases your movement speed by 115% for 30 seconds. What? Isn't that a nice little spell? Spire. That's another buff. I'm just dropping things here. I don't even know what half these do, but shouldn't matter, right? The whole point is that you pick some stuff and you just practice and you learn what you're doing and how to do it. Don't really care about that one. This is a burn. It increases our damage. Let's just throw it right there. And this one does 189k damage to an undead target. Let's just pop that right there. We're gonna need another bar for more spells and stuff. And as I play this character more and refine things, I'll change up some of this stuff. All right, that's a taunt. We'll throw that there. Balefire Burst. That's like an evade. Not really. I'm not gonna run from anything. Actually, we might actually run. If we start to die, I might run away. Just to try it out. So this is an invis. Don't really care. Bold attacks. Group invis. Leap of Faith. Jumps you forward. Master group buff. Protection. Shield flash. Alright, that's defensive. Let's put that like right there. And Tranquil Blessings. Alright, so we're good to go. Alright, now we're good to go. So let's go over here to the portal guy. We're going to buy the shard for Shard's Landing. Which, sort by price. That's usually the best way to find it. Shard's Fall. Stone there. Go ahead and hand that into him. And the teleporter is right here. This is my guild hall for all my characters. And whatever people who join my guild on Verant. I don't play a lot, but anyone is welcome to join. All right, 30 minutes of setup, and here we go. Let's see if we can kill something. All right, so I'm gonna go to the same place I've gone for all the other characters, right over here where these snakes are. Which it kind of gives a disadvantage here to the Paladin, because the Paladin is better at fighting undead than whatever. I don't know what that was, but let's go ahead and click this. Get our mount out here. So the Paladin is better equipped for fighting undead, so keep that in mind when you see the damage that we do or don't do. All right, I need to get a good angle here. So these are the weak ones. Okay, so we're gonna do steadfast. That'll give us a little bit more hit points. First thing I'm gonna do is pull with this one and turn on attack. All right, now I'm doing my spam button, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 up there. Now, we are playing a Paladin, so we do less damage, so we don't really have that damage. We might be able to switch out our healer mercenary for a different one, but I'm not going to do that right now. So you can kind of see we're not even really taking damage. We have 101,000 hit points at the moment. So we're just gonna kind of keep him buffed. debuffed, and we didn't heroic leap, so let's go ahead and do that. That gives us some kind of buff somewhere around here. I don't remember where it's at. There we go. I don't know if there is a more high damaging spell we could add. This UI, this is my UI from when I made this character, so let me see if I can find... Oh, it's over here. Let's just move that like that. So we are hitting for 2,000. We're getting hit for 1,900, 4,000, so you can kind of see our damage over there. Now, this is a relatively weak mob, right? So, I'm gonna need that stuff, so I don't have to worry about it. So, you can kind of see where, like, we can kill it, and we don't have any risk. But, at the same time, we are not doing a lot of damage. And that could just be what I got going on, like setup-wise here. I got a lot of stuff going, and I don't know if I'm missing something, but I'm not seeing anything that would cause me to change that. So let's see here. But we're kind of, as we get a little better. So I would ideally be wanting to use a two-hander, but it didn't give us a two-hander to do that, and I don't have a level 100 two-hander on hand to switch to. Alright, so we got 2 of those down. That was pretty easy, right? Now, I believe this one over here is not relatively weak. Yeah, so he's a little bit stronger. He's a bigger snake, so we're going to go ahead and pull him. See how we do with the healer mercenary on this one. But from here, like always, I would progress through the this expansion. I think this is the Call of the Forsaken expansion. I would progress through here if you're solo, and just kind of work your way through all the different expansions. And I'm just spamming stuns on him, so he doesn't do any damage. I do have on this character all the different mercenaries, so we're going to swap out the healer one if we don't need heals. You can kind of see there we took a pretty big hit, but I don't know. Like I healed it back there, so I don't know how much I need it. Like I need the healer, right? There we go. And there's probably some stuff I'm missing, but for the most part, this is like the, you know, I just bought the character, right? I just upgraded him, and I'm learning my way through it, right? My UI is already set up with, you know, what I had for whatever character, you know, when I was doing it earlier, when he was a level 67, way back when. I haven't played him in over a year. So it is what it is, but you can kind of see here, you know, he's doing like 1,000 damage a hit, give or take, maybe up to 4,000 on some of these. Let me see here if I can make his crits different color, so it can kind of make a little bit more sense over there. Where are melee crits? Change color. I like orange. Not sure why they're not orange now, but like, there's not much. There's not really much to this as the Paladin, right? Paladins are the defensive tank. Shadow Knights are the offensive, and warriors are the good tanks when it comes to tanking raid mobs and stuff like that. But you can see here, I mean, the group heal. What is that? Number 4 I hit, I think. Yeah, 4 or 5. Like if I hit 5, like I'm good to go. And I think that shares a cooldown with something else, but like I'm not at any danger. I'm not even looking at my health. I know I have a mercenary and all that, but I'm not even really paying attention. Wave of Sorrow, I can heal the mercenary. it's not, I'm not worried. I was a little bit more worried on the other characters that we're doing, but this one, I feel confident that this guy can take on anything. It just might take a while, right? It's gonna take him a little bit of time to kill stuff, and that's fine. And there we go. Let's get some stuns on this, and we're just kind of keeping this thing stunned at all times, right? And it's not going to do much. We don't have snare, I don't believe. If we do... can I root him? Yeah, I can root him. Yeah, Shackalo Tunar. I don't know if there's a snare or anything. I haven't looked that far, so that might be something to look into. But these are terrible experience. Alright, so here's another one. What we're going to do. We should be able to switch to the melee damage. Alright, once we get into fast regeneration mode here. Alright, we were able to switch to the melee DPS here. Hopefully she is gonna level up. Let me heal her real quick. Because she is she was like a level 67 and got upgraded to whatever level I am now, 100. Alright, so we should be good to pull this one. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it with that spell, whatever that was. Demand for Honor, jeez. And we're going to kind of do this. Now, we don't have a healer anymore, so keep that in mind. I'm going to be healing myself with my self-heals, and we'll see how this goes. And I should be able to do that just fine. So we're going to drop Steadfast Stance. We're going to drop Wave of Sorrow. And I probably dropped my self-targeting heal, right? Or drop that one. Yeah, we did, didn't we? So this is not ideal. I don't have another heal on me. There we go. Wave of Sorrow. Yeah, this is dumb. I made a mistake by not having my myself heal memorized. So, but you can see how much faster this mob is dying, right? So I can kind of pull back, heal myself up with that one. 7. Yeah, I hit sit. There we go. I'll fix the spell after this one, but there, it's running now. You can see how much faster it died that we could use a melee mercenary. So let's sit down for a second. Let's get rid of Splash of Cleansing here, and we want... where is it? There is a heal. Yeah, quick heal. Aura of Sunrise, I think. Is that the one? I think I got it off the bar earlier. I don't know if that's the one I want. Quick heal Sorrow. Heals your severe wounds. That's a longer cast time than I'd probably like. Let's see here. There was one more, I think, right below it. Burst of Sunrise. Powers the... That's a 10-second recast. Healing your target for 10,000 hit points. That's not the one we want. What's this recast time? That one's pretty quick. Let's try that one out. And we'll see. Like, we were able to kill it without even worrying about it. Alright. Let's see. There is a pest over here. I don't want to do 2. It'll just take us too long to kill. There's a campfire. There's a slitherer. Alright, let's go over here. And, alright, we're going to pull with Demand for Honor. And we're gonna go right here, go like that. Do steadfast. And then I'm gonna do whatever that other one is, preservation of ice clad. And then we're gonna go into the nukes and stuns. And of course I didn't put it on the bar. Self-heal. Which does a pretty good deal amount of damage, right? And we're gonna get our AoE heal over time going. Get our healing well, twin cast healing spell on. That's what it's called. There we go. Now I feel a little bit more confident now. I can drop that other heal back on, and we should go back to full. See, there we go. There, perfect. And let's see if I can switch here to other melee. You can see our mercenary is doing more, about some little bit more damage than we hit per hit, but she's a lot faster, dual wielding, and doing all that. So if you don't need a healer like a Paladin here, you can definitely use the what you call it, mercenary there. There we go. And there's a lot of this other stuff like I haven't been using, but it's kind of good to just practice and work your way through. Like I'm playing blind right now and just trying to figure it out as I go. So it's kind of working for me. Hopefully it works for you. We don't want this guy to go any further though. There we go. Perfect. So let's go back over here on this side. And there we go. That is the heroic level 100 Paladin. He is pretty strong. I didn't notice any kind of like weaknesses. Like, I mean, we were able to kill it. When we get to the Shadow Knight, you'll kind of see how they're more offensive and they'll do a little bit more damage. I don't know what kind of weapons the Shadow Knight will get. He'll probably get the same kind of setup I got here. And I'm sure the warrior will get the same sword and shield too. So they'll all be about the same. They'll just be a little bit more dependent on their spells in different ways. Like Shadow Knights have life taps, Paladins have heals. I'm probably butchered some of the spells that, you know, I had loaded up, but for the most part, they're you know, it's gonna be fairly close, at least enough to get myself to 101, you know, 102, and start learning how to play the class, right? That's kind of the goal with all of this, right? Is to learn how to play the class just at a higher level. You know, it's a little bit more difficult than starting at level 1, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, the heroic characters, they start with quite a bit of stuff. You know, how many AAs? 15,000 AAs on this guy. I did have auto grant enabled, so that probably gave him a little bit more than the other characters I did without auto grant enabled. But for the most part, I think he's good. Like, he's got some nukes, he's got some stuns, he's got some heals, and whatnot. And we were able to kill the mobs using a DPS mercenary versus the healing mercenary. With the healing mercenary, there was 0 chance of us dying without even paying attention. So there we go. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day.